Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good day to everyone. So welcome back to our class. So today we're going to discuss chapter probability, okay? Generating excellence, okay? So I've given you 6 questions, okay? So today we're going to discuss each and every one of the question, okay? Okay, so let's look at the first question. Okay, a box contains cards with letters that form the word pembelajaran. Okay, one card is taken from the box randomly. A. List the sample space for the experiment. Okay, so if the question want you to list the sample space, okay, actually you just simply list out all the alphabet in pembelajaran. Okay, if there is a repeated alphabet, you just label it as 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, so we know the sample space. Okay, S is sample space. Okay, curly bracket. So we have P, E, M, B, E, pembelajaran. Okay, you can write it like this, or you can write it as E1, E2, okay, A1, A2, A3, okay. Okay, next, B, list all the vowels, okay. So for B, okay, for example, V, vowels, okay, we have E1, E2, because there is two E, right? 1, 2. And for A we have 3 E's. So A1, A2, and A3. Okay, as simple as that. Okay, next, C, calculate the probability of taking a consonant. Okay, so we know that the formula for probability is P, for example, A is equals to number of A divide number of sample space. Okay, so from here, the question 1, consonant. So I write it as PC consonant. Okay, so over here you can calculate how many consonant. Okay, for sample space, okay, for sample space and S we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 12. So for vowels we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So other than this 5 is a consonant. Okay, so 12 minus 5 we get 7. Okay, so probability of getting a consonant is 7/12. Okay. Okay, that's it for number 1. Okay, let's proceed to number 2. Okay, a basket contains 6 mini blue cones, 10 mini yellow cones, and a few mini green cones. Okay, one cone is taken randomly from the basket. The probability of getting a mini blue cone is 1/4. Calculate the number of mini cones in the basket. So it means the question wants you to find the total number, so NS. Okay, so from the question, okay, we list out the information first. So we have number of blue cones is 6, number of yellow cones is 10. Okay, and given the probability of getting blue, so P B is equals to 1/4. Okay, so we know that, okay, how to find the probability. Okay, the formula is PB is equals to number of B, okay, over number of sample space. Okay, so from the question we already have 2 out of 3 information, okay, where the probability of getting blue is 1 over 4, okay, number of blue is 6, and number of sample space is unknown. Okay, so how to find number of sample space? Okay, so we can do cross multiplication. Okay, so ns, okay, is equals to 6 times 4. Okay, so 6 times 4 is 24. So it means the total number of mini cones in the basket is 24. Okay, proceed with B. The probability of choosing a mini yellow cone. The probability of choosing a mini yellow cone. Okay, so a mini yellow cone, okay, so Py, okay, is equals to number of y divided by number of sample space. So mini yellow cone is 10 over 24, and we can simplify it as 5 over 12. Okay, so that's it for number 2. Okay, let's proceed to number 3. Okay, the probability of Aiman, okay, shooting an arrow accurately is 85%. Okay, if in 1 minute Aiman is able to take 3 shots, calculate the number of non-accurate shots that is taken by an Aiman in 1 hour. Okay, so from this question, we can calculate the number of sample space first. Okay, and S, okay, where NS is actually the number of shots that Aiman shoot in 1 hour. So over here, the question already mentioned Aiman is able to take 3 shots in 1 minute, and then the question wants us to calculate the probability 1 hour. Okay, so we know that there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. So if Aiman able to take a 3 shot in 1 minute, so for 60 minutes, okay, we times 60. So Aiman able to shot 180 shots. So this is we can consider this as our sample space. Okay, and then from the question, okay, over here, Aiman able to shoot accurately 85%. Okay, so that is actually, okay, the probability of accurate. So I write it as A. Okay, probability of accurate, which is 85 over 100. Simplify it as 17 over 20. Okay, over here the question wants us to find the non-accurate. Okay, so the non-accurate is actually other than accurate. So if we have accurate 17 over 20, okay, it means the probability of non-accurate is 1 minus 17 over 20, which gives us 3 over 20. Okay, why 1 minus? Because we know that probability, the highest value is 1. Okay, so we take 1 minus 17 over 20. So we get 3 over 20. So this is the probability for the non-accurate shots. Okay, but the question wants us to find the number. Okay, how many? Okay, so we write it as like this. Okay, number of non-accurate, okay, is, okay, probability of non-accurate times with sample space. So we have 3 over 20 times 180. We get 27 shots. Okay. So ini bermaksud dia ada 27 shot yang tak kena lah. Okay. Kalau awak nak kira shot yang kena, awak tolak je lah 180 tolak 27. So awak akan dapat shot yang kena. Okay, yang ni soalan nak shot yang tak kena. Okay. Okay, let's proceed with number 4. Okay, number 4. A box contains 3 balls that are marked with 3 vowels A, E, I. Okay, one ball is taken randomly from the box and the vowel obtained is written down. The ball is placed back into the box and the second ball is taken randomly from the box. With the help of a tree diagram, okay, list the sample space for the experiment. Okay, so the question already stated by using the help of tree diagram dengan menggunakan bantuan raja pokok. So how to draw a tree diagram? Okay. So okay, first you need to write first how many times? 2 times, right? First, second. Okay. The first attempt, okay, percubaan kali pertama, okay, mungkin kita akan dapat A. Okay, sorry je Okay, mungkin saya akan dapat A. Okay, percubaan yang kedua, mungkin saya dapat E. Percubaan ketiga, mungkin saya dapat I. Okay, kita listkan kemungkinan. Okay, so ini percubaan yang pertama, the first try, and then you put the balls back into the box. Okay, so tadi ada 3 kan, awak ambil 1, okay, awak catatkan, lepas tu awak simpan balik. So dalam kotak itu masih ada 3. Okay, next awak cabut kali kedua. So untuk cabut kali kedua, mungkin dapat A, mungkin dapat E, mungkin dapat I. Okay, kalau yang pertama A, lepas tu mungkin dapat A, dapat E, dapat I. Okay, next. Kalau kali pertama cabut dapat E. Okay, next attempt mungkin dapat A, mungkin dapat E, mungkin dapat I. Okay, boleh ini the possibilities yang mungkin awak dapat. Okay, next. Okay, kalau awak ambil I tadi, first attempt. Okay, lepas tu awak simpan balik. On the second attempt, mungkin akan dapat A, mungkin akan dapat E, mungkin akan dapat I. Okay, so kita punya kita punya ending sample space awak akan dapat mungkin awak akan dapat A. Tulislah A. Mungkin awak akan dapat A, E. Mungkin dapat A, I. Boleh? Mungkin dapat. Okay, kalau first awak ambil dapat E, yang kedua mungkin A. Okay, E, A. Mungkin yang pertama ambil E, kemudian dapat E. E. Okay, or okay, maybe the second attempt you get E and then I. E, I. Dan seterusnya. Okay, so the last one we have I, A, I, E, and I. Okay, so this is your sample space. Okay, so you can write it as S is equals to curly bracket A, E, A, I, and so on. Sampai habis. Okay, boleh? Okay, next B. List all element of the complement of the event of obtaining different vowels. Okay, saya ulang balik. List all the element of the complement, okay, complement of the event of obtaining different vowels. Okay, dia kata senaraikan semua elemen pelengkap bila mendapat vowels yang berbeza. Kalau soalan tu dia nak vowels yang berbeza, so complement bagi different vowels is actually same vowels. Okay, ingat complement ni pelengkap. Okay, complement pelengkap. So kalau ini event kita adalah getting different vowels, okay, so the complement is selain daripada different vowels, so same vowels lah. Okay, boleh? Okay, so B. Okay, for example, S. Okay, same vowels. So we have A, E, and I. Okay, complement bagi different vowels. Okay, last one. Calculate the probability of the complement of an event for experiment B. Okay, so nak cari ni C. Okay, so probability A, for example, is equal to number of A over number of S. Okay, number of sample yang berlaku pada B adalah 1, 2, 3. So 3 over, okay, total sample space kita ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the probability is 3 over 9. Okay, sorry. The question asks you, calculate the probability of the complement of the event for experiment in B. Okay, ni probability bagi B tadi, 3 over 9. Tapi soalan nak complement kan? So complement BA prime is equals to 1 minus 3 over 9. So kita akan dapat 9, 6. Okay, so 6 over 9. Okay, ataupun boleh simplify menjadi 2 over 3 pun boleh. Okay. Okay, next let's proceed to number 5. Okay, box A has a piece of card with the first multiple of 2. And box B has 3 pieces of card with the first 3 terms of the multiple of 3. A card is drawn randomly from box A and box B. With the aid of a tree diagram, you can list the sample space for this experiment and calculate the probability that a person gets, okay, A, B, C. Okay, first kita kena lukis dulu dia punya sample space. Okay, so kita ada 2 kotak kan. So kita ada 2 kotak, 2 box, box A and box B. Okay, so box A and box B. Okay, I write it as A and B. A, B. Okay, so in box A we have only 2. Okay, dia kata a piece of card with the first multiple of 2. First multiple of 2, 2 lah. Okay, so next mungkin ini box A. Next kita ke box B pula. Okay, box B kita ada 3, 6 and 9. So 3, 6, 9. Okay, so sample space kita. Okay, so mungkin awak akan ambil 2, 3, 2, 3. Maybe awak akan pick 2, 6, 2, 6. Okay, maybe 2, 9, 2, 9. Okay, so your sample space for this question is, okay, for example, okay, I write it as num and S. S. Okay, curly bracket 2, 3, 2, 6, and 2, 9. Okay, and NS, number of sample space, is 3. Okay, the first question. At least one number of multiple of 2. Okay, at least one number multiple of 2. So from this sample space, okay, dia nak at least satu nombor gandaan 2. So semua ni ada gandaan 2 kan. Okay, betul? So kita senaraikan dulu. Event A, okay, kita ada semua lah. 2, 3, 2, 6, 2, 9. Okay, sebab gandaan 2, 2, 2, 6. Sebab dia kata at least one number. Sekurang-kurangnya satu nombor. So dia boleh jadi 1 dan lebih. Okay, so probability of A, okay, is 3 over 3 is equals to 1. Okay, next B. At least one number of multiple of 3. Sekurang-kurangnya satu nombor gandaan 3. So yang ni ada gandaan 3 ada 3. Ini ada gandaan 3 ada 6. Ada gandaan 3 ada 9. So sama. Okay. So 2, 3, 2, 6, 2, 9. Okay. So probability of B is sama 3 over 3 is equals to 1. And last one for C, an odd number. Okay. So, okay, C, odd number. Okay, so saya tak C. Okay, dia kata one odd number kan, an odd number, satu nombor ganjil. So dalam 2, 3 ada tak nombor ganjil? Ada nombor 3. So 2, 3. 2, 6 ada nombor ganjil? Tak ada. 2, 9 ada 9. So 2, 9. Okay, so probability of C, okay, ada berapa ni? 2. 2 out of sample space kita tadi 3. Okay, so our answer is 2 over 3. Okay, now let's look at the last question. Hazrin's hobby is collecting stamps. Okay, he has a collection of 65 pieces of stamps from Indonesia, Singapore, Thailand, the Philippines and Malaysia. So we know sample space is 75. A stamp is selected at random. The probability of getting a stamp from Thailand and the Philippines is 3 over 5. If the number of stamps from Singapore and Indonesia equals the number of stamps from Malaysia, calculate the probability of selecting stamps from Malaysia. Okay, so di sini kita dah tahu sample space is 75. Okay, and then given the probability 3 over 5 is a stamp from Thailand and the Philippines. So macam mana kita nak tulis? Okay, for example, saya tulislah event A. Okay, stamps from Thailand and the Philippines. Okay, so saya boleh cari number of stamp tersebut. Okay, probability dia is 3 over 5 times dengan sample space kan, macam soalan yang pertama tadi. Okay, so times 75. Okay, so kita akan dapat 45 stamps. Okay. Okay, next apa lagi yang dia kata? If the number of stamps from Singapore and Indonesia equals the number of stamps from Malaysia, calculate the probability of selecting stamps from Malaysia. So let me write M is equals to stamps from Malaysia. Okay, so kita tahu tadi kita ada berapa negara? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, kita ada 5 negara. Indonesia, Singapore, Thailand, Philippines, Malaysia. Okay, saya tulis sini Indonesia, Singapore, Thailand, Philippines and Malaysia. Okay, tadi kita dah tahu. Okay, from Thailand and Philippines. Okay, from Thailand and Philippines. kita ada 45 kan. Sini ada 45. We have 45 stamps over here. Okay. And then total semua ni kita ada 75. Okay, so sekarang dia kata di sini, if the number of stamps from Singapore and Indonesia equals the number of stamps from Malaysia. Okay. So maksudnya Malaysia ni sama dengan jumlah Indonesia dengan Singapore. Okay, so kita boleh assume, okay, kita boleh assume dua negara ni sebagai Malaysia. Sebagai Malaysia. Faham tak? Okay, because the question already stated over here, Indonesia and Singapore, okay, if combined is equals to the number of Malaysia. So kita boleh assume dua ni sebagai satu M. Okay, so from this awak punya justifikasi ni, okay, from the justification you can write this problem as, okay, M plus M plus 45 is equals to 75. Okay, so 2M equals to 75 minus 45. M is equals to 30 divided by 2 is equals to 15. Okay, so soalan nak find the probability selecting stamps from Malaysia. So kita tahu, okay, probability Malaysia sama dengan number of Malaysia divided by number of sample space. Okay, so probability stamps from Malaysia is 15 divided by sample space. Overall kita ada 75 stamps. Okay, you can leave your answer just like that, or you can simplify it as 1/5. Okay. Okay, so I hope my explanation is okay for you to understand. Okay, so I think that's all for the discussion. Okay, if you still have any problem, you can ask me in the question in the comment down below, or you can ask me in our Telegram group. So I think that's all for today. Thank you very much. See you next class. Okay, bye.